morning, everybody. This is Elizabeth. Deliza Awakens. I haven't been on here for a little bit. I don't know. I've just been going up and down a lot lately. Half the time I don't know if I'm just going crazy. I don't know. We're not all crazy, right? We're not. It's just hard. It's hard. I start to isolate myself when I get anxious and confused, and I just start isolating myself when I'm not, when I stray from my path. My path, and I don't even know what my path is. I know I'm supposed to help people. I don't know. It's just been, everything's just been up and down, dealing with housing court. I don't know. It seems to be like a rift in the community. And, I just started reading about David Wilcock and Corey Goode. And I don't know what to think about it. I've watched Unacknowledged, Stephen Greer's documentary. I mean, Corey Goode and David Wilcock say that there are enormous ships right now over our head, cloaked. So, I don't know. And they talk about the technology, about the clouds, and then it'll look like there's stars if it's nighttime and you get clouds or just stars. You'll just see stars. Whatever is behind it, it'll put on the front of it. It's really early, so sorry for my vocabulary. Excuse me. I'm just waking up. Oh, and Rug behind me here is like, when are you going to take me for that? You know what? It's like, come on, mommy. He's like, come on. Come on. So, I've been reading The Law of One. I got how to heal toxic thoughts. Okay, Rug, I know. And this one's actually pretty good, by Sandra Ingerman. And I think it's a pretty good book so far. It's got different meditations and mantras. And it's a cute little book. I like it. I really like it. I think it's going to help me as long as I, do the work. You can buy all the books you want, but if you're not willing to put the work in to change or put yourself in the right way, in the right direction, you're screwed if you're not going to do the work. Meditation is key. Meditation is so important. If you don't meditate, you'll never ascend. You'll never raise your vibration if you don't meditate. That's the general consensus. So, here's The Law of One. The first book. They talk about, not serving the self. Serving the greater good will in turn serve the self. But being selfish and serving self isn't what we're intended to do. We're supposed to help everybody. We're all supposed to work together. Sharing is caring. Well, it is. And, it's hard. I guess I've heard from a couple of people, like, if you could only have only loving thoughts every day for 10 years, you could ascend whenever you wanted. And it's pretty hard. It is, I think. To not have one unloving thought in 10 years. But then you think, oh my God, that's so hard. But why is it so hard? I don't know. Hold on one second. Oops, sorry. Sorry. All right. I'm going to read this one passage and then I'll be done with the video for right now because I'm going to take Whiny Pants over here for a little walk. So, in the Law of One, what it is I don't know how people feel about channeling, but I believe that. I definitely do. And there's like a vetting process with these channelers with the Law of One raw material. So, I'm not saying, like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. So these people in the 1960s and 70s did a bunch of channelings. It was in groups. It was controlled. It was it was an experiment, but a spiritual experiment. And they contacted, and this happened for years. And there's 5 books. So they say they've been contacting people of planet Earth for many, many years. Oh, man. So it says, we of the Confederation of Planets, in the service of the infinite creator, are very sorry that we cannot step upon your soil and teach those of your people who desire our service. But, my friends, as we have said before, this would be a very great disservice to those who do not desire our service at this time, and we are afraid we would have little effect in bringing understanding, even to those who desire it, for understanding, my friends, comes from within. We can only guide, we can only suggest. We are attempting to do this in such a way that the seeking of the individual will be stimulated to turning his thinking inward to that single source of love and understanding, the Creator that is part of us, all, part of everything that exists. For everything that exists, my friends, is the Creator. We are very privileged to have you join with us in this great service at this time in history of your planet. For this is a very great time, a great transitional period, in which many of Earth's people will be raised from their state of confusion to a simple understanding, the love of their Creator. These words are very moving. And they're telling us that we need to be more loving. We need to raise our vibration. We need to come together. And Michael Tellinger, he's an author. I don't know if he's an archaeologist, anthropologist. So he started a movement called Ubuntu, and that's an African word, an old African word meaning like, kind of like sharing is caring. You build yourself up by building the community and working together, and love and light is the only way to salvation. Our consciousness binding together as one. Yeah. it implies a unity so great that we do not see each other simply as close friends or brothers or sisters, but ideally as the Creator. And we see each other, we see one being. Because, like, the solar system, all the different solar systems, the different star clusters are connected through this cosmic web, like electromagnetic filaments that are connecting everything. And that the whole universe is like a gigantic torsion field. Not that I can even begin to explain a torsion field right now. So, I don't know. I gotta pause for a minute. Okay, so, Corey Goode and David Wilcock. Corey Goode is supposedly part of the secret space program, which I believe there is one. I mean, so he's saying that, when the 21st century comes and all of a sudden these spheres start to show up, these big giant spheres start showing up in the solar system, and supposedly they're supposed to help integrate the energy that is coming in, because in the next 7 to 10 years there's going to be some kind of solar flash, like the sun like burps, or it goes black for a couple of days and then goes poof. It kind of like resets itself. And this is what that doesn't not I'm just reiterating what Corey Goode says that he knows because of being in the secret space program. So yeah, this solar flash is going to happen, and everyone should be able to ascend who has reached the right consciousness. So all these spheres are helping integrate the energy better, because we wouldn't be able to handle it like I can even handle it now. You think the energies are crazy? Well, I guess without these spheres, it would be a lot worse, and chaos probably would have erupted. We'd all probably be dead. Who knows, man? Who knows? You hear so much. It's like you don't know what to trust. And there's so much information coming from them that it's like hard to not believe it because of so much information. And the detail, and that he tells the story over and over with such accuracy. I don't know. But I gotta do some more investigation. So I'm gonna take Roog for a walk. I'm just gonna let everyone know that, I apologize for not being in touch. Sometimes I really need, like, it'd be great if everyone could just keep me in their prayers, and because I love all of you, and I pray every day for understanding, and for everyone to, I want everyone to not feel stressed and to be happy. It's hard. But to be grateful, to have gratitude, we're alive, I don't know. So, love and light. infinite love and light. I love you all. Rug loves you all. He's upset and wants to go out, but he loves you too. And, yeah, God bless. Infinite love and light. Till Liza awakens out.